Hi, Lawrence and Linda. Eric Wassman here from down in Florida. Hey, I just wanted to do a little video for you because I think sometimes when we're getting started to communicate rather than just send you a bunch of properties. I can give you a visual orientation of what we kind of talked about, on the phone during our conference call. And so I'm going to get right into it. And like I said, you're always free to call me if you have any questions. Um, like your research showed you, I moved to Palm Beach, or I like working in Palm Beach, doing deals here because not only do they have the um, what do you call it, tourist business and the tourist growth, they have real corporate growth down here. Like some of your financial centers out of New York and are bringing their businesses down here, and the biotech and medical businesses, obviously, because this is where all the elderly people everywhere east of the Rockies come, to retire and pass away. So, what do you call it? The areas that I really like I mentioned, is just north of Delray Beach to just north of West Palm Beach. Okay. And this is just a little bit more of a street view. Okay, and I apologize for the roughness. I just kind of put it together so I could, we could actually get going. Um, this road right here is Okeechobee. I forget, it's like 704, but it's Okeechobee. It's a main thoroughfare that runs all the way to the end of Palm Beach Island. And these streets in Florida, they go east and west, I think almost all the way to the East Coast. I'm the West Coast of Florida. Okay. But the areas that I really, really like right now, this is downtown, what they call City Place. This, for the past 20 years, they've been doing a major um, gentrification of, like improvements. So you have modern high rises, buildings, there's entertainment down here, there's the convention center, Kravitz Center, there's what they call City Place. It's just a modern day version of downtown markets and restaurants and bars and stores, and they've got like grass out here where they do things during the week, and they promote families coming into the area. There's plenty of parking, and then there's another major thoroughfare called Clematis Street, which is kind of where all the new action is. The kids hang out, they have entertainment and stuff there. It's a little bit different than City Place, but um, you know, like I said, the Palm Beach is the area where you have your huge mansions, like this little island here. Things started, I think, around 15, $16 million and go up to like $50 million, and which is typical. Mar-a-Lago is right down here. And so obviously this is the island of the rich and famous. Okay. This is the Intracoastal. Um, and this is like a major thoroughfare, boating thoroughfare, because it runs all the way up to the Northeast, all the way down to the Keys. And then if you want, you can jump out to an inlet and do some ocean traveling. So as opposed to California, we do not have this on the West Coast. And this just allows for slow to medium boating. People, like I said, run the Intracoastal all day long. It's a lifestyle. There's restaurants and hotels and entertainment all along it where people, destination points for boaters. This is called Flagler Street right in here. Anything along Flagler Street is almost as good as Palm Beach. So you have all these kind of really from, oh, I don't know, what is this, First Street? From this is one of the bridges just north of the bridge, just south of Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard. You have some very expensive houses, that line Flagler, and the immediate like blocks that go, west on Flagler, big houses. But then what do you call it? As you get into these areas like in here, just south of Okeechobee, okay, um, it's what I consider the area, the working class area. So people who worked on Palm Beach Island, people who worked for the wealthy people, the 3 bedroom, 1 baths, like are all kind of situated in here. And they're going through obviously, some Renaissance renovation, but to me, there's still opportunity. This is where I would encourage you to start. Okay. Anywhere just like west of Olive, okay, up to this area, Flamingo Parks, Grandview Heights, even this little area back here, which used to be industrial, is now there's apartment buildings, brand new apartment buildings, brand new condominiums, brand new transportation. Okay, in South Florida, we have actually two great rail systems. Um, This is called the Tri-Rail. It runs north and south. I forget how far north it goes. I think it goes all the way to Stewart, and then it makes all the local stops all the way to Miami. And then you may have heard, but they opened up a new high-speed line called Brightline, and it's now expanding to Orlando, all the way to Miami. They're testing speeds of 120 miles an hour. So, like I said, this whole area is getting geared up for, all the commuters. So, like I said, this is, what do you call it? Like I said, north of Belvedere, even just a little bit south of Belvedere, and Point Siena Park and Southland Park, El Cid. All these areas right here are natural growth areas where there's still some affordable housing, tucked in there, which I'll show you some here in a minute. But just wanted to kind of give you a little history and a little bit of visual on that. Okay. I just popped this slide in here, so probably something you already know, but from Miami to Palm Beach, is the real, density population centers of Florida. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I really think Palm Beach County, Broward County, and Miami-Dade are all going to go through the price increases and the growth, like Orange County, like San Diego County, even like the Bay Area. Okay. My favorite areas are zip codes 33401, which I just showed you, and 33405, which is just south of the areas I just showed you. 33, like I said, 401 is right in here. Okay, it's just in that Okeechobee, just south of the Okeechobee, west of Highway 1 or A1A, and what do you call it? And then the 33408 or 405 is just south of that. So we're not all over the place. I'm suggesting we just start looking in here. There's not like tons available, so it's pretty easy to eliminate, but perhaps you can just do a little bit of research. You can, do realtor.com, Zillow, look at the map again and just verify kind of what I'm telling you. All right. This I just put in here because right now in the market, these houses are pretty much along Flagler. Okay, this 3.4, 3.9. These are houses that are either on Flagler or just off Flagler. Okay, so these are landmark places. Again, people from all over the country, all over the world. Nice thing about Palm Beach, it's an international market. Okay, these are houses that used to be what I call the bread and butter, boxes. So they've been renovated, some more extensively than others, but after renovation in that area, the $1 million price range is not unrealistic. So a long-term goal is, again, pretty fair. These are some houses that are just like on the outlying areas of that, either to the west of those areas or to the north of those areas that I think, like I said, these areas will experience tremendous growth because your young professionals, your finance people, things like that, kids who are people looking first time home buying and can't afford a $2 million high rise, whatever they mean. These will be renovated similar to the one that you looked at on 46th Street. But, at these prices, again, some of them are going to take a major renovation. But like I said, until I get inside and we figure out, but again, I said with a good paint job and some hardware and whatever, you'd have a great rental, a great Airbnb without being into it for like, $1 million. And you could invest, you could buy it, invest the money in the renovation or the improvement, and then, have it make sense. This little house here, I put this in here because this is one of the ones that, what do you call it? It's an area. So this is downtown, West Palm here. This is a freshwater lake that they use for kind of like a reservoir for the personal water. But there's an area right here, the Australian Boulevard. This is just north, slightly west of West Palm. That's a great area too. Still in 33401. But actually I take that back. This is different. This house is over. Remember I told you like just south of Okeechobee, tucked in what used to be like the industrial area. But houses like this are really starting to pick up speed and starting to flip and sell. And again, it's a great area because it's safe and convenient. And like I said, all the improvements are happening around them. Okay. So again, please, if you have a chance, you can jump in and do a little searching, Zillow, Realtor, 3401. I am going to go look at some properties. I haven't had a chance yesterday to kind of go over there, but I'm going to go today and tomorrow and actually look at a few and get a feel for what kind of shape they're in so I can give you a better report on those. But like I said, this is just an update to let me know my suggestion of where you should start. Okay, north of 45th Avenue right now, I think is going to be worth some money, but I think you can get as good, if not better, deals. 401 or 405 or close by there. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know and give me. Well, actually, it's only let's see, 8:45 California time. I think you're 7:45, right? 6:45 in Hawaii. 6:45, 7:45. But feel free to give me a call, okay? And then we'll expand on this. Thanks.